it's us, and mine is Cheryl, but most of us are here. I don't know why I'm talking first, but greetings and salutations from the Snark crew. Oh my god, I'm gonna hand the microphone over to Amy because I'm like the dead weight of this streaming relationship right now because
I don't
I'm medical.
know. Like Angela's like, I'm just trying to make it through my day with these kids. Seriously, I am feeling that on a very deep level these days. So
Summer
summertime.
vacation is fun.
Oh my gosh. I actually had to mediate a fight over scrunchies
Oh god.
today. And it was brutal. Doors slamming, yelling. I'm like, it's a scrunchie. It's a black scrunchie. Stop it.
I remember those days. I remember those days with my sister.
All right.
Oh,
Well, I'll introduce myself. Someone says they can't hear anything. Can
Oh,
other
no.
people hear
I can
Elaine's
hear you.
anything? Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me look.
Can you guys let us know in the chat if we're having issues.
I just checked your channel. I can hear it.
Okay. Awesome.
Elaine, out and pop back in, or I'll type that. Okay. Let me see.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So my name's Amy Ewer, and I was a Beachbody coach. I was a diamond, and then realized that it wasn't sustainable, and I would have to lie in order to make it anywhere within Beachbody. And then I hadn't learned my lesson. I went to prove it after that, and then finally learned my lesson after my husband sat down with a spreadsheet to talk to me about profit and loss. And let's see, I'm still recovering from a total knee replacement on my right knee. I've had both knees replaced within the last year and a half. I have my last one was done about 6 weeks ago. So we got this. All right, Amber, let's go.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Long time no see. It is me, Amber Nye. I was a Beachbody coach for 5 years. Like Amy, I was a diamond. I was almost 2-star when it all fell out beneath me. And that was, again, because I also realized, like Amy, that if I wanted to continue to climb the ranks, I was going to have to lie and deceive people. And I had to weigh my morals and my ethics of the kind of person I wanted to be. And that's not who I wanted to be. So it took me about 6 months to actually cancel my coaching account. But after I did, it felt just very freeing. And in that time, I had kind of been lurking in some anti-MLM Facebook pages and just kind of reading some firsthand accounts of people who were going through the same things as I was. And I realized, my story is not all that unusual. Actually, this is more common than we are told because, we're told the reason we fail is because we didn't work hard enough, when really it's because the whole system is designed for us to fail from the very beginning, because it is a pyramid scheme. So now, myself and along with all of the other Snarkies here and Cheryl, I just tell the truth and bring to light and tell the stories of others who have went through the same things as us, so we can help people make an informed decision and help them to save themselves a lot of heartache and a lot of money before they decide to be swayed to join any of these companies by the reps who are selling this fantastic ideal of this amazing life that they've created, when really it's a carefully curated lie. So I'm going to pass it to Jen now.
Amy, do you need a black scrunchie?
I better get 2 of them. I better get 2.
I'm gonna send you some. It was on my desk. I have my snack too.
And a yellow one.
This is mine.
I'm a hot mess over here, to be honest. If you saw my desk right now. Hi, my name is Jen Baruso. I am tired of Autumn's BS. I was a Beachbody coach for 7 years on and off. I made it to 1-star qualifying before I finally said, screw this. And like Amber, it took me about 6 months to actually cancel everything because I thought once I left the team that I was on and got rid of all of those people, I could do it on my own differently. Yeah, no. There's no different way to do it other than to lie and deceive and use people. So that's the MLM structure. It's all of them. It's not just Beachbody. When I did leave Beachbody, I did go to Direct Sellers for a while, which was the wine MLM. They are no longer around. And I was part of Melaleuca for about a month. So, yeah. And now I'm a certified personal trainer and nutrition coach, doing everything opposite that Beachbody is doing. So, yeah, that's me. DC, now you can introduce yourself. Honorary Snark.
Oh geez, right on the tail of technical difficulties. My internet connection is not well right now, but hello, I'm DC. I'm an MLM dropout. I'm also the jokingly founder of Technical Difficulties, and I got out of Young Living last year in April 24th. I've been out over a year, and I haven't joined another multi-level marketing company since. When I first started getting out, or I was thinking about like, hey, this isn't all it's cracked up to be, I started lurking in anti-MLM chats on the internet and Aaron B's. I ended up joining her Discord. Her Discord members knew I was still in, and I was still trying to like figure life out. And when I finally ended up leaving, I was having a meltdown because you leave your friends, you leave your group, not because you're like, oh, I'm going to leave you. It's like you don't have any, you're not buying the products anymore. You get to be in the group chat because you don't, you're not on the team anymore. And Dave ended up sending me to Amy's channel and specifically told me to watch a specific video, and the thing that Amy was saying was like hitting all the points that like I was weeping over. And so I ended up reaching out to Amy, and she like gave me the time of day, even though I don't even think I had any followers on Instagram at that point, and she would just talk to everybody. And then I ended up running into started doing stuff on the internet, but we all kind of bonded over Beachbody. And even though I've never been in Beachbody, I have been in a multi-level marketing company, and I was exposed to the harm of diet culture when I was training full time. And I'm really glad to be here. We miss Cheryl so much on the stream, and I'm glad that everybody in the live chat's here. And oh god, I think my internet's bad, but I'm done talking. We're ready to look at all these videos and live chat. Really, y'all make the streams the best. And replay crew, thank you so much. We appreciate y'all. And if you haven't licked the stream yet, wait, here we go.
Lick the stream.
Please lick the stream. That is thank you to Amber's offspring. So,
by the way, she just lost another tooth today, so she's toothless. Teeth.
Those are my favorite pictures.
First 2 teeth, and she just pulled it out and she handed it to me. She's like, "Here, Mom. Now you have to be really happy." I was like, "Oh, okay, good job."
Okay, so here's a parent hack. I mean, I don't know if this made us brilliant or lazy, but one of the two. So we told our kids, like, yeah, the tooth fairy could bring you money, or you can just give it to us and we'll just go get you a toy at like the dollar store. And they were like, oh, dollar store, let's do that. So I just had like an array of toys so that the tooth fairy never had to visit my house because I forgot.
A great idea.
I forgot one night, and it was raining outside. So I told him that the tooth fairy cannot fly in the rain.
Oh, that's a good one. Yes. Okay. I think I've got a picture of it somewhere. So Jace, who's now 17, but I'd pulled the tooth out and it was gross. And so I was washing it off in the sink and it went down the drain. And so Jace wrote a letter to the tooth fairy just roasting me and saying that I had thrown the tooth down the drain and like it was so mean. I'm like, I can't believe I'm going to give you $1 tonight, dude. Ugh, whatever.
We've also told them, because we've forgotten more than once, if their rooms weren't clean, the tooth fairy wouldn't come.
Yeah.
And their rooms are never clean.
If your room's not clean, the tooth fairy can't even get in there. So,
yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. All right. Okay. So let's get into this. So we've got Beachbody Summit is coming up this week. It's interesting though. I don't know about you guys. There is not as much buzz around it. Like it doesn't seem like many people are even talking about it. It's weird. It's
at least
really
from
weird.
what I've seen. I haven't really been able to keep up the last few days.
Yeah, I just kind of looked at like our regulars, and it's pretty
boring.
Quiet. Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, other than like, you know, a couple of the top ones like Aaron and like Haley and like I think who else is like speaking? Whoever speaking, like who are like, you know, doing like the speaking parts, they're the only ones that I've seen really like trying to hype it up.
I've been seeing them push the 3-day refresh.
Oh God, yes.
That's what I've been seeing. They're not talking about doing it for Summit, but they're doing it before Summit. And normally like people would do it after Summit. I don't know.
But they've also given it a new name. Like they're not calling it the refresh. They're calling it like, what are they calling it? Like
I'll find it.
Yeah. Okay. Rebecca, you just wait because I've got a video from Angie. So what we had kind of talked about different things we wanted to do. And then I kind of was like, I'm just going to put together the video and we'll just go. So what I did is I've pulled the number one coach, okay, from each of the years. And I've pulled some of the stuff from their social and we're going to look at it and see how interesting they are. And Rebecca had a little bit of a spoiler because it's pretty interesting. Angie Belmar is a good one. And let's see, Sam just asked, are they losing reps? From what we have been told, a ridiculous amount. Like they are kind of hemorrhaging reps. And you can see it on a lot of people's stuff. But unfortunately, quite a few of them are just going to a different MLM, or they're all selling TrimFit. Let's be real.
Yep. 3-day kickstart is the new marketing for 3-day refresh.
3-day kickstart.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, that's Kat started that.
That's
Emma said I'm interested in the turnout for Summit because I know of many of the West Coast coaches not having kids out of school yet.
Yeah, this is really early for them to be doing it. Normally it's in July.
Like July.
Yeah, it's normally later. So I don't know. But
yeah, because they're trying to beef up stuff for the quarterly report before they have to call their buddies, the investors, and try to make it look better than it is.
I'm waiting for the content complaining about it being really hot and humid.
Oh, hot, humid. And I wonder if they have any veggies. Do they have veggies in Texas, DC?
Oh, gosh.
No. We don't have any vegetables. And all of our vegetables are racist, apparently. So, yeah, it's not good here. It's not good.
Yeah. Is Autumn going to take her riced cauliflower with her? And what will happen to the riced cauliflower? Will it disappear?
It's like 103 and 104 with 50 and 60% chance of thunderstorms.
Well,
Super workout's going to be great.
How many cowboy boots will we see?
Oh, so many. I saw so many already buying them. Cowboy boots and hats. Because, you know, you gotta dress the part.
The hats. Oh dear God. I cannot.
Everybody in
Oh,
Texas clearly will be wearing a cowboy hat, so you got to fit in. Oh, all right.
See, like, not that I would want to go like make someone uncomfortable. Not that anybody in Beachbody knows who I am, but San Antonio is such an easy drive from Houston, where my parents are. I'm just like,
honestly,
it's so tempting.
we need you to go infiltrate.
Now,
Maybe
I'm
just
so tempted.
during the super workout, and just
now I will say though, DC, I would pay for you to go to Melanie Metro's pre-summit training if you would like to go and learn all the tricks from Melanie Metro, because she is
I'll chip in for that.
she's doing her pre-conference workshop that she does, and she charges, I want to say it's like $35 or something per person, and mainly it's a lot of her team, which
It's on Thursday.
Can y'all imagine me saying like, "Hey guys, want to come over and hang out?" And it's going to be $35 per person, and you have to pay your own way to get to my house.
Yeah,
Come on.
That's how our like pre-summit trainings were for my upline. My upline was Summer Tucker, and hers were like $45, I think. And there was a lot of people there. It was a lot of people. So
I might go
I have to
now.
check my email to see if I have the invite to Josh Coates.
yeah, if you want to go to it, DC. I mean,
I'll chip in and say,
like Pat's like, oh my gosh, we can easily pay for this. We can crowdsource and we can send DC to Beachbody Summit. But the super workout is going to be fascinating.
Is it going to be in the street?
Yeah. So what they do is
Have
like
they ever been to San Antonio before?
Yes.
We're gonna drop like flies. Let me tell you that right now. I mean, if it's been hella hot here, they're not gonna. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm feeling like I have to go now. I feel like I have to go now. Oh my God.
Yep.
Someone just said Julie Vorse has an after summit training.
Do we have to pay for that too?
Yes.
Yes.
What? You have to pay for all of it. Yes.
We are.
Yes. Remember when Emma infiltrated last year?
We buy Shakeology every single month, and you get a commission off of your team buying a very expensive Shakeology every single month, and then I still have to pay to interact with you? This is too much.
And
oh my God.
They will set up like meet and greets so that they don't have to just do like pictures with the little people all over the place. Like they'll schedule meet and greets for the
I'm gonna schedule a meet and greet, and you can come meet me for free. Okay, if you're in Beachbody and you want to meet an infiltrator for free, I'm your person. We can hang out and eat delicious food together, and it won't be Shakeology, and it won't be, I don't know, it will be something delicious.
Beach bars.
It won't be beach bars.
Seriously though, when we and the super workout is rough. Is it?
Sorry,
is it Dad?
It's Dad.
Hey.
Dad.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're gonna green screen yourself out, buddy.
Sorry about that.
This is XCal, my dad.
Hey, XCal. Okay, I bet he could do the super workout with you. You should take your dad.
Yeah, you want to go to San Antonio and sneak in on the super workout with me and record people paying for the privilege of working out in the street in Texas heat?
Oh God, it's like 135 in the shade, for crying out loud.
I know. Oh, and then Dad, there's coaches there that are paying for their team who they get commission from. They're having to pay between $35 and $45 a person to do a meet and greet before and after an event. They also have to
team
pay.
leaders.
Go with someone.
We got a donation, TC. There's
a
donation.
A donation. XCal and I are going to
Hey, you want some more? Are you still working on that one?
I'm still working on this one.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right.
More snacks.
I want
That's my dad.
That's amazing.
He's hangry right now. God.
I
Sorry, distracted.
But so part of the problem with Summit though, and like the super workout and all of those things, it is so hard because you are so sleep deprived. And then you're going to this stupid super workout that you have to be there so early to get any type of a space because you want to work out as an entire team because you have to video it to put it on your social media. And so
I
it's
didn't
like
sleep the
you
night
don't even go
before.
to bed.
It starts at what, like 6:30, 7 a.m.?
Yeah, it starts very
I mean,
early.
we left at
And
like
I think
5.
Emma has a great idea. Go infiltrate, take a microphone down with you and interview them and ask them simple questions about nutrition and fitness.
Oh my gosh, that
Oh
would
my
be
god.
here's man on the street.
I also have something.
Yes.
I have
It's a mini
I have
microphone.
a camera on that will magnetize to my like shirt, and it's small and it does like 1080. So like I wouldn't even have to like
Have your phone
make it
out.
over that I was like talking to them. But my dad would make it so uncomfortable for them. Like we'd probably get kicked out. Oh my god.
I will pay to see that and for the footage. Like
I would too.
Well, pay $45. Let's do it. So we can get
plus they're going to be like, wait, we don't know how to coach a guy because a lot of them will not accept any men in their groups. So
this is true.
On the street with DC.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god. We'll be going live all the time, me and XCal. It's like, oh yeah, these people are causing a ruckus. Like, how soon would the police be called on?
You're like working on you're working on a documentary about the positive aspects of Beachbody.
Oh, to combat the anti-MLMers online, to show the truth.
Like Walter Masterson,
exactly.
Walter Masterson when he goes, yes.
Oh my god, yes. Okay. I'm going to talk to my dad right after this because now I'm really invested in the idea. So sorry for the detour live chat.
There's lots of people. There's lots of people who are like, I will put money for this.
Yep.
Like, it's amazing. All right. Okay. So we're going to get started. Now, it's not the greatest video because it mainly comes from their stories. So I didn't take time to zoom in and do all of the things. So I don't know how great the video is going to be. So let's see. Oh, I guess that works. All right. Oh wait, it's stopped. Hold on. So
Natasha.
We're starting with Natasha Pearson, and she's the #1 coach. And she's on her weight loss stuff since having her fifth? Is this baby 4 or 5? 4. I think it's 4. Anyway, she's about 6 months out. And it's fascinating to me because every post is about weight loss. Like
we
every
just appreciate all the people. If you're watching this, like if you've grown a baby in your body and just like kudos to you and like that your body is incredible and you're even if are battling infertility, your body's incredible. Like don't get sucked into this bull shit for Amy's channel because it's like it's hard to separate this out because they're all do it. Holly Hillier does it, Natasha whatever does it.
I mean, Natasha, she was posting her weight like 2 to 3 days after having the baby. She was already posting her
food journal,
all of that stuff, like 2 and 3 days after having this baby. Like, just enjoy your child. And I was reading that
she was losing weight when she was pregnant to get to that 100-pound weight loss.
It's true. And even a lot of the pictures that she's showing, in my opinion, are deceptive because they aren't where she is now. They're where she was when she hit that 100-pound weight loss, and that's what she wants people to focus on. And so she looks fantastic. I don't understand why it's so bad. And she's one that is so bought into be mindset. The daily weighing, the food journal, and she posts them. And in my opinion, she doesn't eat nearly enough food.
Especially while breastfeeding, because she's breastfeeding. And she's
oh boy,
it's not enough to sustain. herself
Yeah.
or her milk supply.
I mean, and honestly, so after my 4th and my 5th baby, I was just trying to survive. I wasn't thinking weight loss. I was like, crap, now I have another kid to keep awake and to keep alive. Anyway, so we're going to do Natasha, and I'm pretty confident that I was able to like splice out any kids or anything from all of them and sound. So no songs. We're not going to get a copyright strike. So she's 41 weeks pregnant and then 6 months postpartum.
Before I became a partner with BODi, I was like ultimate social media stalker. I never posted anything on Facebook, didn't really have an Instagram account. And then when I started was when I actually started posting. And the other day in my Facebook memories, I had a memory come up of, I think it was like the very first video I had ever posted on Facebook. There was no live video at the time. And I watched it. I know it's like, it's still hard for me to watch myself, but I watched this video. It is cringeworthy. I'm going to post a little clip of it for you.
Hey guys, so you may have seen me recently posting about my upcoming challenge group, and I've had a couple of people ask me what exactly a challenge group is, so I thought I'd make a short video to tell you a little bit about what you can expect from a challenge group and my next challenge group, which is coming up in July.
So
She sounds great. She sounds great. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like interrupt you, Amy. I'm sorry.
No, like seriously, like she's doing a great job in this video. I don't understand.
The false humility is awful.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a scale? Oh no, that's a chair in her background. I thought that was a scale for a second, but it's a big chair.
Okay, that's hilarious.
We don't ask her to have scales up on the walls in her house or something.
And this is 2015. So she's been a coach for 8 years, right? So let's
July. So once a month I have a fitness.
I don't think that could have popped up at a better time, because next Saturday, or I guess this Friday, in 5 days, I am going to be speaking on stage at the Alamo Dome in front of 10,000 plus people. And if
Oh God.
okay,
There's no
yeah,
way 10,000 plus people are going to be there. I cannot wait to watch the video.
Yeah, to see all the empty seats. I can't.
Just like last year.
even if they say 10,000, that is such a small number if
compared to what they were saying, which was what there was like 500,000 at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I would say when we were in Nashville, because you were in Nashville the year I was, Amber, I think,
Mm-hmm.
there were like 40,000 or more.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting to see. So she's, of course, going to be on the main stage because she's the number one coach. Someone did say she did stop breastfeeding before the Paris trip. So she is probably going to be restricting even further, would be my guess.
Oh, hell yeah.
you would have asked me 8 years ago when I first started if I would have been able to do that, I don't think I mean, maybe I would have, but probably not the same way I would today. I feel like I just have so much more confidence now. I know what I'm talking about. I have confidence in what I am talking about, and I'm just used to it. Point is that the woman that you see before you today, I was not like this when I started. There has been so much growth that has happened over the past 8 years, and it just took being willing to get started. And a lot of times, you know, I have partners that want to join my team, and they say to me, like, I don't know if I could do what you do. I don't know if I could post on social media. You know, talking on my stories is a little bit intimidating. And I get it. I started there too. It has just taken consistency and being willing to try, being willing to put myself out there, and just consistently doing it every single day. I have gotten way more comfortable and way more confident with it. But if you are willing to try, willing to get started, you can get to that spot too. If it weren't for BODi, I would not have become the woman that I am today. I mean, maybe I would have, but the path that it has let me down, I mean, I gotta say, I'm really proud of myself. Like, actually seeing how far I have come from how awkward, how timid, how shy I was, how nervous I was to now I'm going to be speaking to 10,000 plus people in the Alamo Dome. I got sent a video of like instructions to get backstage, and at the very end of the video, like you can see the opening into this giant stadium. It's so cool, and I would have never had this opportunity if it weren't for this. And if you are interested in doing what I'm doing as a partner, and you might be thinking like, I'm not where you are, don't compare your chapter 1 to my chapter 100. We all start at the same place. Behind.
All right.
Okay, wait. Didn't she speak on stage last year?
Okay.
In St. Louis?
Yes,
Okay.
she did.
Yeah.
Just double checking. You know.
And I want to say, she says that there's going to be 10,000 people in the Alamo Dome. The Alamo Dome holds 64,000 people. So regardless, there's going to be a lot of empty seats.
Oh, so here, the thing that I was struggling with, and you'll find this as as you get through some of the other videos, they sell themselves as these experts, but have had zero experience outside of Beachbody. So she is now this like amazing expert at all of these things. It's because she has worked in a multi-level marketing company as an unsophisticated sales force for 8 years. And now she's going to coach you and teach you how to do all these things.
And even if any of them had any expertise as a certified personal trainer, they have no credibility at this point because none of them speak up to the fluffery that goes on with these programs and these eating things that everyone recommends. No one speaks up and says, this isn't okay. No one speaks up and says, this move combination, nobody like in their right mind would recommend if they're certified. They all just go along with it because they make a crap ton of money as a top coach or a super trainer who also has a coach ID. Oh, who? Autumn Calabrese? We don't know you.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna throw this one out there too. As a certified personal trainer, we are not supposed to recommend specific products, like name brands products. We're not supposed to push specific name brand products.
That's interesting.
That's part of the business ethics, and there's a bunch out there that they affiliate, the marketing, but if they use the products, fine. But at the same time, the ones that are ethical will say, I use this one, try it. If you don't like it, these are other brands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I will never tell anybody to use Shakeology.
Well, and she's another one. I will say her stories the last little bit haven't been as bad with affiliate marketing, but normally almost all of hers are affiliate marketing. She may have one or two Beachbody stories, but then other than that, it's Dime Beauty and weight loss and like all of these different things because she knows that she needs to diversify. So she's another one that is heavily going up the affiliate route. So let's see. We do have another thing that you can infiltrate. We're gonna play this.
Behind the scenes group going on Facebook right now to share more about what I do as a partner and how you can get started with it too. And I'm going to be sharing all of the behind the scenes from this week. If you want to join that group, if you want to learn more, I'm going to drop a link. You can add yourself to it. It's over on Facebook. And then next week, since it's going to be crazy busy this week, we're going to be doing a live Q&A. Me plus a couple other partners on my team. We're going to be doing a live Q&A Tuesday morning to answer all of your questions. And then our new partner academy is going to be starting on the 30th.
Oh boy. Wait, join the group info here. Oh my God. Wait. I'm doing right now.
You may want to see if you can join. I will say that the opportunity calls from Jess Dukes and Natasha Pearson are some of the most painful experiences. It is the longest hour of your life because neither one of them has like they're
so drab.
Oh, they're so bad. They're so bad. And the trainings that they do aren't much better because she's saying this whole new coach academy The new Coach Academy is not great because I'm in it, and it's not great. It's not like, oh god, it's bad.
Because they got a personality of a limp noodle. Well,
yeah, they really do. They really do. So let's see. Natasha's got a little bit more. Let's see what else we had from her.
Kyle, and when
I thought I got the baby. All right. The number of reels that look exactly like this on her page.
he reuses the same one over.
The same one. It's
over
wild.
And over.
And then then she'll do her
She's
after
gonna jump, she's gonna jump, and she's gonna be in the shorts.
And this is before she got pregnant, I believe.
Yeah.
So
You can lose 2 pounds. You can lose 100 pounds. Because losing 100 pounds is just losing 2 pounds 50 times. Losing
Oh my God.
Oh. Jen, do you have any input you'd like to give on that?
2 pounds,
Oh
50 times. Only 2 pounds, 50 times.
And it's the exact same thing. If you can lose 2 pounds, you can lose 100 pounds. No. Like, that's not exactly how bodies work. I think that's the problem, is they don't understand. They don't understand how bodies work because, it's not going to be the same thing. Jen, are you just you're just over this?
Yes. That's coming from someone who did lose 100 pounds.
Yeah, I was trying my hardest. I think I was down like 80, and I could never break that. Like, I could never lose more no matter what I did.
I lost
60. I don't know if you guys saw my stories yesterday, but I went through my closet and I finally got rid of. I wanted to do it before my ankle blew up and I couldn't walk for like weeks. It was like my plan. And I found extra smalls. I found smalls. That's when I'm like, I saw those clothes and I'm like, I never want to be there again because I was so sick.
Mm-hmm.
I was so tired.
Can we highlight this comment by Rosie? Because she said, I can lose 2 pounds going to the bathroom. Because,
yes, you can.
Funny enough, the way that Natasha lost her last 100 pounds was
going to the bathroom.
Shit.
Yep.
Sorry, Amy's channel, but
no, it's on. We're going because the frustrating thing is she's talking so confidently that if you didn't know better, it seems like she knows what she's talking about. It seems like she knows what she's doing. And so if you stumbled upon her because you saw her on Entertainment Tonight,
she's very engaging. She can be very engaging to pull you in. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So she's going to tell you how easy this is.
100 pounds seems really overwhelming. And if you're just getting started, pretty impossible. I know because I've been there, but losing 2 pounds seems way more doable. So just focus on 2 pounds at a time. And before you know it, all those 2 pounds will start to add up. That's the mindset I had to help me have success. And I know it will work for you too.
I used to say that shit too. Sorry,
I did too. No, I did too. Yeah. And in her training, she recommends that you do like hundreds of before pictures. You want to purchase swimsuits that are too small for you so that they can be your after one. You need to take them in all different locations. You need to take them in all different outfits. You need to take, she said, and literally, I'm sad that I didn't take more, is what she said. It's like, I can't even imagine how many she has. Yeah. So.
Well, the same with Kat, her before and after the other day. She didn't even have on the same shorts.
Nope.
At all.
In her before, you could see her belly button. She was staring out. She wasn't standing
they were
up
clearly
straight.
small. They were clearly small. And then the next one, they're like huge.
She had on longer ones that covered her belly button. You could see her sucking it in. And the camera was the picture was taken at a different angle. It's like,
it's deceptive. It's deceptive marketing. And you can already get in trouble by not doing the correct disclaimers on a before and after photo. But when you find out what these Beachbody coaches are teaching behind the scenes when they don't think they're being recorded, what they're being told about buying way smaller sizes so you look even bigger so that your transformation can be that more amazing. And here's how you can trick the angles and stuff like that. That's freaking deceptive. And like, if you're pro Beachbody, do it ethically, follow the rules of the FTC. You can get fined big time by not putting the right disclaimers. And who would we be protecting by saying that? The people in multi-level marketing. It's just be honest. Be honest.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you guys saw the other day, but Haley Peters was talking about a pair of jeans that she found in her closet, and that she had bought those jeans when she was like 6 weeks postpartum. And she tried them on and they didn't fit, but now she got them on and they fit. And
she is one that's getting scary thin.
She's getting scarily thin. And so she posted a before picture of her trying on these jeans. Her 6-week postpartum is not what my 6-week postpartum looked like. She was even still tiny little thing. She had a flat stomach, like she just couldn't button the pants. But now, because how old is her little boy? He's
like 2, isn't he?
He's 2. Yeah. Well, he's like, she's like, so it took me 18 months to get back into these jeans, but they're at least a size 2, you know? So it's just like, and she was tiny to begin with in her postpartum. And it's just like, I thought we weren't talking about the before and afters anymore, especially when they're so unrealistic for so many people. Like I thought we were changing that, Carl. I thought it wasn't about having the beach body anymore. Like,
well, and that's like
I'll
posted
my stories later, in my Instagram stories later.
Bonnie posted a picture in her bikini the other day. That woman has always been small.
Yeah.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
and a lot of them have been. A lot of them had that going for them when they started, because, you know, they didn't have that much weight to lose, right? Like a lot of us did. You know, they had like the 10 to 20 pound range to lose. So it was easy for them to keep, you know, getting these great results and getting the abs and all of that, because unlike most people, they were thin already to begin with by society standards.
Well, and I think to me, one of the other problems is in the process. So this is for me, in the process of losing the 80 pounds that I lost.
Money to get the ice cream truck.
There's an ice cream truck.
I will give you whatever ice cream you want.
I don't.
That's a hard sell, Mom. That's a hard.
Can I get a Choco, please?
Ooh.
No,
I thought they discontinued Choco Tacos.
They did, but I still want one.
I want a drumstick. Get me a drumstick.
Sisters. Okay.
Give me a drumstick, Declan.
Right. Okay. So here's the deal. When I lost my 80 pounds, in the process, I ruined my metabolism. And so that is part of the reason I could never get any further, is because it was so damaging. The recommendations that I got from my coach, I was eating in plan A, I was exercising 4 to 5 hours a day, and I totally tanked my metabolism. And that's why I could never get past that. But these guys don't know those things. And they're like, oh, just eat more veggies. Just eat more volume.
They call it starvation mode, and starvation mode isn't a thing. Your metabolism will adapt, and your body will adapt to you underfeeding it. It is a survival mechanism.
Yep.
It's going to hold on to as much as it can because it's biological. They're intentionally starving themselves. That's what they don't get.
Mm-hmm. And they're doing it quickly. Like the speed with which they're trying to lose weight, this whole like lose 1 to 2 pounds a week, that doesn't cut it in Beachbody. Like you need to be losing a lot more, a lot faster.
Well, you look at the promos for like 21 Day Fix when it came out, people were losing 15, 20 pounds in the 3 weeks.
Mhm.
Yeah, my first round of it, I lost like 13 pounds in my first round.
Yep.
If they can do it, you can do it. And it's like the people that lost that much weight had that much, they weren't active before, so they go into 1,200 calories or less and increase their activity levels that quickly, they're going to lose that weight. But then it's going to rebound when they realize, I can't do this forever.
Yep. And then you end up here and you're like, wait, so now I have to reverse. I have to eat more so that I can, like, it's just, it's rough.
Jenny just said that Letitia is currently doing a 36-hour fast.
I am waiting to see her end up in the hospital.
I'm surprised she hasn't already, like, to be honest.
Why in the world would she?
Prove It does that all the time too. Prove It, they're all about fasting too.
I can't comment on this one because I've done some insane fasts.
Optivia too. They do the fasting crap too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
and it's all for the bottom. It's all for the bottom line of like the owners of the company making money, and they're willing to put the people who are buying into their products, in my opinion, at risk for those dollars, because how much does this type of picture sell that we're looking at? You have one picture on the left and another picture on the right, and the one on the right fits into the I guess the standards of beauty, whatever, or it's at least a significant change and people are looking for change, they're going to go to that person and buy it. And so at the end of the day, does Beachbody really give a flippity flop about someone's actual long-term health? I don't think so. And now they can't because they're losing so much value in their stock. They're losing so many coaches. They're having to do desperate things.
Yep, they absolutely are. And you're seeing it from a lot of the coaches who are trying to maintain rank. And not even rank, just to maintain the level of income that they've had. So, all right, let's see what else Natasha has. I think I just kind of scrolled a second on hers because it's all the same thing. It is all exactly what. Yeah.
Lunchtime.
Okay. This is my favorite. Oh, God. So before Natasha, so the coach who was number one right before Natasha is Angie Belmar. Now, Angie Belmar, there's so much to say about her. Oh my gosh. But to me, she is very highly deceptive because she enrolls people in her fit gym and you get access to all of this. She truly makes it sound like it is her program and that it is something that she has created, and it's not. She's signing you up to be a Beachbody coach.
Oh my God. Is this Disney girl?
This is Disney girl.
Okay. Yes.
Oh boy.
So this was, I want to say this was last week, maybe the week before. And shout out to MLM Exit, a fantastic Instagram account. Yeah. But she sent this over to me. She's like, oh my gosh, I just barely found out that she was even in Beachbody. I didn't know that because she never talks about what specifically she's doing. And so people think she's just an influencer. She has a very large presence on YouTube and on all of the really social media things because she is a Disney adult. She has a very curated lifestyle that she sells. So,
exactly.
All right, this is my favorite.
Chats with Angie post-workout. I haven't done a sweaty workout like that in a long time. So this goes hand in hand because I know you're gonna be like, what workout are you doing? I just do free workouts on YouTube. Nothing fancy.
What?
Look at all of our faces.
Lying liar.
What? Wait, what?
No. Okay, hold on. It gets better. It's only a minute, but okay, I'm going to try and let it play through. But your guys' face on each of that was like, wait, what? Huh. Okay.
I haven't done a Beachbody workout in probably over a year. I'm getting this question almost daily. Are you still a coach? Yeah, I'm still signed up to be a coach. I can't just walk away. Like people that are like, I've stepped away. I'm like, well, I'm not going to step away from all the people that joined my fit gym. So I think that
from all the money.
The money. Wait, so she hasn't done a Beachbody workout in over a year. Summit was more than a year ago.
So basically,
so she stopped doing Beachbody workouts before Summit last year when she got on stage as the top coach, and they had that awful video for her.
Oh my God, the worst video. The awful fairy tale. Remember, DC?
Oh my God. I cannot. I don't even know what's happening. It's awful. It's awful.
All right. And someone asked about her name. Her name is Angie Belmar. So
she's the Disney lady. She goes to Disney, and her feed is all Disney, and she's still taking all the monies from her Beachbody downline.
But they have like a Disney house down there, right? That they rent.
And she does. I think she has like Disney planners, and she sells Disney cups, and she like steals from the like copyright issues.
Listen, I love Disney too, but I mean, I think that I would never, even in a million years, be able to get on this lady's level. Like, I just cannot.
Disney adults are a whole like universe.
Well, I will say though, her puppy, she named her puppy Carl, not after Carl Deichler, but after Carl from Up, and it is the cutest.
So cute. That's so cute, but you cannot unhear it because you've been a Beachbody coach, and your Lord and Chief or whatever is Carl Deichler, except he's not, because you haven't done. How twisty is that you are making thousands and thousands of dollars a month off of Beachbody, and you do not do the Beachbody workouts, but you are still talking people into drinking the SHITTY Shakeology and the workouts, and yet you yourself do not do them. Freaking unethical.
Is traumatized from the taste tests.
No,
it's awful.
She doesn't come from money. Her husband comes from money. His family basically owned the equivalent of a Canadian Trader Joe's.
Correct.
And they sold it. That's where the money comes from, not a professional baseball player. Christina Delgado's husband was going to be a professional baseball player, but then he ended up needing Tommy John surgery, so he
had to retire.
And now he just likes to trip people from behind.
I'll look to see. I've got some of the last ones that had all of the top 50. And I'll look and see while she's going to keep talking. I'll look to see if she's still in the top 50. I don't think so.
That's wrong. So I'm still helping them. Still there for them. I still supply all of like the programs and stuff that I've written, and like all the nutrition programs and all of that. But actively signing people up in huge amounts, no.
What nutrition programs are you writing? Because is she certified to do any of that? Does she? No? Beachbody is, you are an independent contractor. You are supplied with the workouts where you only get one good play of a good music, and then you have to do elevator music for the rest of the workouts. And then you have the eating plans with the containers. That doesn't have enough food for most people to survive on. What plans are you writing, Angie? I don't know.
Actively doing coaching calls? No. Going to Summit next week? No. I'm just pursuing other stuff. There's nothing that there's not some big drama. I think I've just expanded into another area of my life.
I'm just making a shit ton of downline. I'm a top coach, and I'm taking all the monies, and I'm not doing anything to say thank you to Beachbody. Oh, what?
Okay, wait. So DC, I will find you another bobblehead if you can predict what her other ventures that she's focusing on. What would she be focused on?
Coaching? Please say it's not coaching.
Business coaching.
Okay. Disney something or other. I don't even know. Is it colon broom? Is it a detox tea? I don't even know.
You're so close.
Coaching coaches to coach coaches.
It's
my favorite.
It's a planner.
Oh,
no.
Of course it is.
The daily grind planner.
Of course it is. Because we're gonna look at it. It's on here. I'm looking at the last group. I don't know. I don't know if she's considered Northeast.
Wait.
South.
She wrote a book?
Oh no. What?
I'm on her website right now. She wrote a book called How to Build a Content Machine.
God.
So she's just dipping her toes into the coaching a little bit.
On sale now for $27.99.
Self-published, my guess.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Y'all, if you're listening to this on the replay, don't buy any of these planners. There's too many good ones out there, and I'll bet you good money none of them come from anybody in Beachbody.
Listen, Target has some great planners, okay?
And if you don't like Angie's, then you could also purchase others that we're going to see.
Oh, dear God.
I can't guide to slaying social media.
I love planners, and when you love planners and then you see what they have to offer, it's an eye roll of a lifetime. Seriously. Oh
yep.
my.
So I just showed you a little bit of her. So we're going to look at some of her virtual fit gym.
Oh God.
She has the Upper Fit Gym and Prep School Academy.
What?
Like, what does that even mean?
Is
Like,
what are she teaching something?
A virtual hideaway.
What? A virtual let me
Can I just read this in baby Snark voice for us? The Upper Fit Gym and Prep School Academy, where we have selectively uppercase certain words so you get the idea that this is serious. A virtual hideaway created as a safe zone for busy women who want to take back control of their body, space, health, and happiness, space, period. A place where they can feel comfortable with getting fit from home and be held accountable to taking 20 to 45 minutes a day for themselves. With a word. Working out at home for 30 minutes changed my entire life. Period. Space. Period. And the lives of people I love most. No hours in the gym. No counting calories. No restricting myself. Just real freaking results. Dun dun dun.
Oh my God. I don't even know what to say.
I thank you so much for making sure you voiced the punctuation.
You can't unsee it.
No.
Oh my God.
DC, do you want to join her Content Machine Academy for $397?
Oh, hell no. Listen, y'all, if you're getting sucked into this, please don't. Just go to YouTube. Send Danielle Ryan a DM. You can Content Machine just post stuff. Seriously. I don't even know what to tell you. A content machine? I don't even know how she can say that when she is getting paid by Beachbody and then not participating in any Beachbody things at all. How is that ethical? I don't get it.
Okay. And by the way, my son just came in to give me my change. He goes, "You got $12 left, you filthy animal."
Oh my God, your kids are incredible. Also, I probably would have been got in trouble for saying that as a kid, but that's just too good.
But he said it with the chocolate ringed mouth. It made it all worth it. Okay, so 21 day total body shred. That is 21 day fix.
Yes. She renames them.
You can't do this. You can't. I don't think legally you can do that. I really don't. I think
infringement.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Does Carl? Listen,
and I will tell you,
our beats.
Compliance knows about this because
Yes,
I've
they
had
do.
conversations with them about it.
Yep.
And what do they say? Nothing.
Nothing. It's obviously still up.
And for someone who asked, Angie Belmar is nowhere in the top, I don't even know how many, because they did the top 50 of each region, and she wasn't in any of the top 50s of the regions, which, I mean, the top 50 for Northeast, the 50th team is actually number 270 in the company. So she's really far down.
Is there a Southeast region?
That is a long way to fall from the top
the top team, yeah.
So I checked both. I checked both the Northeast and the Southeast, and I didn't see her in either.
I wonder if she's in Canada.
Was there a Canada one that they came out with? I never saw a Canada top 50.
I don't know.
Here's my question.
She lives in Canada for half the year, and she's from Canada.
Oh. So Heather said there's so many coaches with sketchy side businesses, but does it count as a side business when you are repackaging someone else's business and making money off of that? Because that seems wild to me. That would be like you opening a restaurant that has nothing inside, but you going next door to McDonald's and buying that, taking the food over that someone had ordered, repackaging it with your own stuff, and then selling it. I'm guessing she's selling it the same cost because she's making a commission, but it's my mind is breaking right now. How could she do this, and how could she feel good about what she's doing for a living, doing this stuff?
Well, and if you know Beachbody, then you know exactly what's happening, because she asks, do you live in the US, Canada, UK, France, or other? So she's doing specifically the places that Beachbody has their business.
And, and she asked if you have a coach.
Yep. Are you already a coach? Or are you working with one? But then she's asking questions that she has no business asking. So what are your goals? Do you have any specific diet requirements?
Whoa.
Why are these goals important to you? She's getting into a lot of information that she should not be.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Would you like more info on a spin bike? No.
Hell no. Listen,
There's
if
before
you
and
don't
after.
like
This is
the
her
Snark,
Go ahead.
If you don't like the Snark crew, like, listen, I get it. Even if you made it to an hour in and you're just like, I still don't like y'all, can you just take our recommendation that the mix bike is wobbly as hell? You can see it on anybody's videos. And when I tell you that you don't want to be on a wobbly spin bike, I don't know who you're going to believe, but you don't want to do it. And the mix bike,
Emma, are you still here? Because Emma owned one, and she could give you a very good comparison between the mixed bike and amazing.
God.
Yeah.
It's awful. But yes, the before and afters in the completely different bathing suits, where one is high-waisted and posed, and also maybe she's sticking her stomach out a little bit, and then the second one she is sucking in with a lower cut, and it's a different position.
And the lighting's different too. And she actually is mentioning a Beachbody program here.
Hold on.
Yes, she does.
Came out within the last year.
So
But
if she
she's
hasn't
not-
done a
but it's all
Beachbody
business.
workout, if she hasn't done a Beachbody workout in over a year, what are these results? Because four just came out within the last year.
Maybe it's colon broom, or maybe it's one of those detox teas, or
Colon
maybe-
broom.
I don't know.
So again, and I want to make sure that people know, like, we're not being mean girls. We're talking about the deceptive practices. So for her to say that these results are from Lift More, but then tell you that she has not done a Beachbody workout in over a year, these results cannot be from Lift More.
Yeah, so why would you pay her to have access to workouts that you think that are going to get you these results when she herself has said she's not done those workouts? So why would you give her money? It's twisty. It's way twisty. Give Jen your money. Jen is a certified personal trainer. She is taking clients, and she also, is ethical and knows what it's like coming out of a twisty environment of Beachbody. Go ask Jen what's up.
Yep.
Thanks.
Let's see. So
did you see Lindsay's comment about Moira sending DMs?
So I was really upset because I sat in on a call and it didn't record any of the sound. It was one of the most disturbing calls that I have been on, and it was all talking about sobriety and how Beachbody helps you become sober. And it was by Moira. That's part of Moira's story. Yeah. That's part of her sales pitch.
I was just listening to a call in Slay Squad where they were saying that P90X fixed migraines because she's just,
Clowntown and I were going to be discussing that on Thursday.
Yeah, yes, I get a copy of that because I would love to see. I taught P90X, and because of how little I was eating and how much I was exercising, I was getting migraines an awful lot. P90X did not cure my migraines. So
and they made it seem like, and they were giving all sorts of health advice from this lady on the call. It was wild, but it like made it seem that if you could just decide to fix yourself, and if you could, you can will yourself to do this stuff if you're in the right environment, and Beachbody is the right environment for you. It was twisty AF, and I'm sure a doctor or a nurse listening to this would, lose their.
I need a copy of that one. And you're like foreshadowing because we're gonna get to Moira next.
Oh God.
And it's pretty good. Okay, so this is Moira.
Another one.
I'm just gonna be a little bit of an asshole.
DJ Khaled. Another one.
No to the fonts. No, just no. If your advertisement for a planner looks like this, just don't buy it. There's way better ones out there. Seriously.
Now
you see the post for details. Yeah, no.
And I did, and it's on here. Okay, we'll get to that one. We're gonna go through
the planner that Kat uses every morning.
So we're gonna see some. So she also does her worship walk. So Moira is also very much into religion. Yeah, religion, sobriety. I'm trying to think of other things, but this is. So now this is a clip from the podcast that Moira does. So Moira is also a podcaster.
Oh,
no. All right. Just if you need me to stop it, hold up your hand because whoa. And I want to say it's maybe 2 minutes.
Standing fully in the first stages of a new eon. Alignment is the new manifestation. What I'm saying is fully ignite your presence, develop the tools, the awareness, the will, the heart, the courage to fully embody all aspects of who you are. And then that creates magnetism. It's a magnetic frequency that will draw to you the things that are in alignment with you.
Morning.
There seems to be no sign of intelligent life anyway.
I don't even know. Where's my ranch? Where's my salad dressing? What is going on?
A lot of lettuce with no dressing.
Right.
It's and all lettuce. It's not even good crispy lettuce that tastes delicious. It's like all of the bad pieces of lettuce that are moldy. It's not even good.
Brown soggy one.
Right. Like, all right. So now we're going to get even.
Yes.
All right. Oops. It does sound like a group product. All right. So now she's going to give you some useless advice.
I thought I would just pop on here because I just led a big training on what I always talk about a lot is time management. And it sounds so unglamorous, but like, guys, The reality is we all have the time. We have the same, I always say, we have the same 24 hours that Beyonce and Oprah have. And
G-rated flip
I
off
hate
you.
that quote
Okay,
so much.
both of
I hate
them.
it so much.
But they have a whole style team. They have a whole makeup team. That
It's
their whole
literally-
livelihood. They can pay all of them. They have someone to drive them around. They've got security. They've got nannies. They've got someone shopping. They've got a house manager. They've got
Personal
everyone
chef, a
doing.
personal trainer, like every.
Well, and she will, like, she is gonna say that in just a second, but still, like, double down on we all have the same 24 hours.
No, we don't, Moira.
And I can tell you, my 24 hours now looks very different than when I had 5 kids under 10.
Yeah, no kidding. I bet.
No, it's not the same. We don't all have the same 24 hours. Like,
nope.
It's so frustrating. Okay, here, she's going to keep going on it.
Oh, God.
And granted, they are at a place where they have some assistance, but they all started at the same place we did. And it's never a lot.
No, they didn't.
No.
You're comparing apples and oranges, ma'am. No.
I don't even know if they're comparing the
Beyonce's
same
team
kind of,
started back when she was a teenager with her mother and her father.
When Dave Hollis was her tour manager.
Yeah.
The crossover you didn't know you needed.
Oh,
Dave Hollis.
my God. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
No. This is so frustrating, and it's such it just messes with your head because you're like, well, then what's wrong with me? Why can't I? Like, I've got the same time she does. Look at her. And yes, Elaine, I did say 5 children under 10. I'm a slow learner. I now know more, and the shop's closed. I'm just saying. Yeah. It's not the same. It is not the same. You know, I
don't know if I dislike the phrase we all have the same 24 hours in a day, or we all have 30 minutes a day. I don't know which one I hate worse.
Mm-hmm.
The same 24 hours. Listen, I need at least 9 hours to sleep. Okay. So that's subtracting. That leaves me with what? 15 hours? Yeah. 15 hours to do what I need to do.
Just wait. She's going to tell you how much extra time you probably have in your schedule.
Okay.
She knows that.
Lack of time that we have, it's our inability to manage the time. And, you know, time management is not hard. We just have to step out of the story that we've created for so long that I'm horrible at time management. I can't manage my time. It's like, we just got to commit to, I'm going to figure this out. And I always say time management is like addition. Like, it's that simple. You just have to freaking do it. And I don't care if you want to create a business, write a book, start a podcast, start another side hustle. Like, you can actually do it. If it's possible, I always think back on the years, and this is like where I always teach people to stack the proof that it's possible. I look back on the year that we built our home. I published a book. I became the top coach in the company. I went through a major personal health diagnoses, crises, like all this stuff happened in 1 year. And I'm like, if I did all that, I can do whatever is in front of me that I think I don't have time for. We all, like, 24 hours, guys, 24 hours. You have so much time. You just got to learn how to manage it. And that's why I love teaching my team everything I do, because they become time ninjas. And I mean, you literally probably have 4 to 5 hours a day that you could be putting towards your dream that we're just wasting.
Listen, don't tell me how I need to prioritize my day. Don't.
The fact that
I'm going to give her this. Time management is a freaking skill. But if you work a schedule that isn't consistent, you have children, you have 2 to 3 jobs, it's hard and nuts. Like, Amber said I need 9 hours of sleep. So no, people do not have the same 24 hours. I might have 16 hours, but don't tell me how to manage. No.
And here's the thing, I can do the best that I can to try and manage out my time and to try and plan out my tasks. You cannot manage your kids getting sick. You can't manage the school calling you and saying your kid had another bloody nose and they need either new clothes or to go home or whatever. And those are the things that happen all the time. Like you don't know.
When I work with people and we talk about, so we plan a week. So this is our week, and you pencil in your workouts, because that way you can erase it and change it if you need to. And if you don't get whatever workouts in that week, you get to Sunday and you have like 3, just do 1 and just move on. Use a pencil, use a dry erase marker, be flexible with it. For me, I time block like 1-2 hour chunks of time, and those look different every single day. Every day.
Yeah, and they look different for different people depending on, where they live or how much money they have. Or she's talking about how she had the funds to be building their dream house and she also got sick. So I'm assuming she has insurance and she had the ability to do a lot of things. And then that doesn't take into account, I'm guessing she isn't neurodivergent. She has no, time blindness in terms of it. I know people who are on the autism spectrum or ADHD. I know that that's a thing as well. So it's just, decide, and you can do this. And it's like, no, you can't. And it's not, it's just the way that
and
she
she's
is.
talking about things when she's saying like, we built our house. No, someone else built your house. You
Right.
like that didn't take hours every day. Like, no, that's not the thing. But for me, my thing is, especially where I struggle with OCD, and if I have things on my list that I don't get done that day, I won't be able to sleep. Like it will be like my world ended. And so I have to manage my time very differently than someone else would manage theirs.
Yep.
Like, and if you have depression or anxiety or all these different things, you have your Declan. Did you know Amber and I both, our youngest child is named Declan?
Did she say my name?
Yeah, she does. Look, I don't have any teeth.
I don't have any teeth.
Your teeth are all gone.
Listen, this is your voice, remember?
Look, you.
Do you remember when you said that? That's
You
you.
remember
Oh, she's showing his teeth.
Oh, your teeth.
Oh my gosh, she's
Your
so cute.
famous Declan.
Oh, you're adorable.
Oh.
How old are you?
5.
5.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I did the tooth fairy already come?
Not yet.
What do you say?
Is the tooth fairy going to come tonight? Well, you better go clean your room then. The tooth fairy to come. You better go make sure it's clean.
You better hurry. Oh man, she's so cute. But
She's
not
been
enough for another one.
So
Okay, let's hear her continue to berate us.
Hanging, let me just give you this shortened version of a time management strategy. What are the 3 most important things you need to do today? Because it really is like if we do 3 things well every day, we're going to crush life. And so what are the 3 most important things that need to happen today? Prioritize them, make them priority, try to do them first before you fold the laundry, before you go to Target, before you scroll social media.
Those are my 3 things. Those are my 3 things.
As if some people have time to do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
My one thing that I prioritize every single day, 1, is getting up and drinking a glass of water.
And that's
if
beautiful.
I do that and I eat a little snack before I have my coffee, I win.
Yes.
Win.
Like, so I have been cleaning my bathroom and my bedroom and I keep being like, okay, I'm going to do it today. I'm going to do it today. And then something else happens. And it's been like 2 weeks. And my husband's like, well, you got a drawer done. That's progress. And I'm like, no, I was supposed to complete all of it. Like, just the privilege, the amount of privilege that she's just exuding. Like, no.
What about jobs? What about multiple jobs? What about keeping small humans alive? What about, working your job and keeping small humans alive? What about, I'm like,
having time with your spouse.
Yep.
Having families. Having time just for yourself to read a book or watch a TV show, which they don't like when you do that.
No, I was going to say,
don't watch TV.
She's doing the same thing too, where kind of like Autumn. Well, if you're not doing this, then obviously you're just laying on the couch, not doing anything. So apparently, Moira, you're going to Target and scrolling social media. So that's where your extra time's going.
I get paid at Target to scroll my social.
Sweet. Welcome, Erin's sending a raid over. Yay.
Oh, thank you for the raid. That's so nice.
All right, let's finish Moira.
Before you do anything else. And if you can do that on a daily basis, you're going to stack some wins and you're going to start crushing your days.
Okay. This may be petty, but we're going to go there. So here's her giveaway. This is what you're supposed to do. Follow her, share the post, and then comment and tag 3 friends.
Too much.
Okay.
Too much. That's way too much. That's way too much.
How many comments?
Hey, DC, I have to do a giveaway for my other job. What would be enough?
One thing.
Like post and leave an easy comment, like leave something like share your favorite number in the comments, like or do a secret story giveaway. If you are trying to up your engagement in stories, you can do something where it's like, this is special, this is just for y'all, and you start building that up where you do something that's not even related with the caption on your post, but people start like, tell me your favorite dessert as a kid growing up, or tell me your whatever it is. And so then it starts to give curiosity, because other people, if they're commenting on your posts, they may go to your stories and see what the heck's going on, because you don't say that it's a giveaway on the post at all. You can do secret story giveaway. But if you're doing an actual giveaway, this is just way too much work. Yep. It's like, it's way too big of an ask. It's like, dear God, it's just, nobody wants to do this, and no one wants to tag their friend. No one wants to do a chain letter curse, follow, whatever it is. Like, nobody wants to do that.
No, and she only has 20 likes on it. And
dear God,
she has 11 comments.
Nobody wants to win a planner either. Like, people want to win like money so they can go to go get Starbucks or something, or go
believe nobody
like
planner.
Yeah, I just
pretty shocked.
It's not a good prize. It's not a good prize. It's not a good way to do that. Raiders, thank you so much for coming in.
All right, so
Erin, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
All right, so Moira was was before Angie. We're going in reverse order. So now we have our favorites coming up for the next one.
Oh boy.
Buckle up. Because who is it going to be? Miss Ashley Molstad.
Oh God.
So the interesting thing though with Ashley, okay, for all of those that just joined, so we're going through the number 1 coaches from Beachbody history, and we're working backwards, because the number of them who are no longer either pushing Beachbody or doing Beachbody, like Moira didn't say anything about Summit coming up this week. I don't know if she's going. I would assume she is, but she didn't say anything about Summit. She's promoting her podcast. I'm about to get petty. My husband would tell you I get petty frequently.
Oh, yeah, I'm back in time. You guys maybe want Doritos.
Yes. Shout out to you, Autumn Calabrese.
That's right. So here's Ashley's profile now. So she's the original authenticity mentor. And this is where I normally don't swear on my channel, but what the hell is that? Like, what is that?
Own self-appointed title.
What the flippity flop?
Her business coach helped her come up with that.
An authenticity mentor who helps in sourcing. Like it's just the cycle of awfulness that never ends.
That's just like my former upline who markets herself as your professional best friend. Your professional BFF.
Nothing.
Oh my gosh. So you have to pay me to be your friend, and then I will be a professional best friend.
Oh, is that what I'm doing wrong? I need to pay y'all to be my friends. Is that what I know I'm doing something wrong.
Yet Sheila, just like Angie Belmar, Ashley is still with Beachbody. She will not leave because that is her main source of income.
She's taught Emily. The last time I heard her talk about it, she said that still 60% of her income was Beachbody. The last time I heard her give a number, she said 60% of her income was Beachbody and 40% was from her affiliate marketing or other things.
And her other things now include her scammy retreats at a hotel where she is doubling the cost of an all-inclusive thing that Jen was talking to us about. So if you just not going with Ashley, you could be by yourself in your little bubble and read your books that you wanted to read and
have an actual relaxing spa weekend.
Half the price. Half the price.
More than half.
More than half the price.
More than half.
If you went in July, you'd save like $4,000.
Oh my God.
Well, I've got a whole thing. I've got a whole I have her whole thing, her whole spiel on that one.
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
So she's the authenticity mentor, the host of podcasts, founder of the Authenticity Edge method.
Is that also stolen from another therapist? Is that also regurgitated from a therapy session that she does on her own podcast? Because I have my doubts about her coming up with anything.
Yeah. And if you click on her link tree, these are her latest links. So when you can visit her website, hire her as your life coach, listen to her podcast on Apple, on Spotify, listen to the other one, shop Amazon, shop Like to Know, shop her favorite products, and contact her. There's nothing for Beachbody on there because there can't be. Okay, so go ahead, Jen.
I found an Authentic Edge LLC. Online courses, leadership coaching, tools for organizational leaders and coaches.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stacey Larson, ED, yeah, because leadership shouldn't have to be hard work.
Yeah, if y'all are surprised, she records her therapy sessions with her clients where she is projecting her stuff onto the people she's talking to, and then she asks if she can share.
She uses it on her podcast.
She uses it on her podcast. She's not a therapist.
No.
I don't know what she is.
She's an authenticity mentor. I mean,
there's
clearly.
a book
mentor. Duh.
There's a book called The Authenticity Code.
So here's the interesting thing, though. So being a life coach, you're only supposed to work on things from here on. You're not supposed to go backwards because you are not equipped to handle that. You're supposed to stay in your scope of practice. She does not do that, in my opinion. She goes back and she talks about your childhood and she talks about trauma and all of these different things that she has no way that she should be getting into any of that. It's dangerous. It's dangerous, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of cursey words. So I had to look a little bit around to find her So this is still just her set up a one-on-one call. What more for me on the reg?
Yeah, we don't. Thanks. Sorry.
On the reg.
We're good. But I'm
Oh,
pretty
there's some scrunchies, Amy. Some scrunchies.
Oh my gosh, I need all the scrunchies. All the scrunchies. Let's see.
I haven't had Doritos in like a year.
Delicious.
They're so good. Okay, so
spicy nacho.
Love
DC,
it.
Would you like to read this in Baby Snark? So this is what is an authenticity mentor.
Let me pull it up. It's a little blurry. Let me it's hold on, it's clearing up. Let me see. I'm blocked by her, so 1 second. IGA.
I was gonna say I can do it in Baby Snark.
Yeah, so you should do it in Baby Snark.
I'll start. You let me know when you
got it.
Okay.
All right. When I first started this account over 10 years ago, I was a very different version of me than I am now. Initially, I was fully entrenched in diet culture, spending all my energy manipulating my body. Then I gave a big old middle finger to diet culture and started my body positive journey. These days, I'm sick of talking about or thinking about the body in general, and now believe our energy is way better spent by focusing on our minds.
Oh my God.
Holy word salad.
And she says she's the original authenticity mentor. I mean, I just kind of feel like maybe a therapist should be that. Just, I don't even know. I wish I could go to the next. I don't think I can read it. You'll have to be Baby Snark for the rest.
All right. One of the most common threads of DMs I've gotten over the years through all the versions of me that have shown up here is, I love how real you are. And then when I meet people in person, they say, you are exactly the same as you are on social. Now,
I'm going to disagree with that. Based on the trainings, based on the things that we have seen from her, she acts very differently, in my opinion, on her socials than she does in trainings and stuff. Like, she doesn't seem like she's the same person. I don't know.
Yeah, but what do we know? We're just hater trolls on the internet. You know what I mean?
Amen to that. I'll take it.
Okay.
The truth is, the only thing that has been consistent over the years of my evolution is that I have always just shown up as me. As a champion of change and growth, one thing has been my constant. All I ever need to be is me. Through all of my growth and changes, I become unshakable in my belief that us owning who we are is our superpower.
Okay, just ignoring the widow word for a second. Yes, you should be you. You should also not pretend to be a therapist. You should be you, and you should not be messing and mucking about in people's brains without licensure. I mean, I don't even know what to say. And this is, and I know, I've been blocked by Ashley since the back in the day when I went into her Facebook group and I was reacting to her video that she had put out, and it was just awful, where she said, I want to find the good, she had said something about looking for the people to join with her in Beachbody that weren't broken, that she wasn't really looking for broken people anymore. And I'm like, how offensive to the people who got you to the #1 coaching spot. All those broken
that was a year ago.
Yep, it was over a year ago. Yeah.
Well,
and it's like, come on, man.
The other weird thing though is she still is in like the top 50 for the Southwest. Like she's still maintaining a fairly high rank, which is weird to me. That I don't know how she's doing it, but
she's because of Emily on her team. Is it because?
No, because in order to earn like your leadership points, in order to do all of those things, you have to be actually advancing current leaders, and you have to be getting
it has to be new
new people. Yeah.
I wonder if she's cross-contaminating these coaching calls that she's on with people, and that if she is introducing the idea of, oh, I am this type of person today because of Beachbody, and you should probably be getting on some type of program to be, feeling better and blah, blah, blah. And if you want to do Beachbody, that's fine, but that's just the one I do. And they probably want to be around her more. And I bet that she's, in my opinion, doing a recruiting session on these coaching calls.
Oh, absolutely. I was a client of hers, and you have to do the classes from the academy. If you don't do them, she's after you.
Oh my God.
Man, yeah, what academy? Is it her new hire, or is it like her coach training academy? I'm wondering if that's what it is.
I mean, I'm nosy. I want to know so badly.
Right. Okay, so now let's do.
What does original authenticity even mean? We're all original. We're all one of one. There has never been another like you before, and there will never be another like you again. When we spend our lives hiding ourselves from the world, only showing them the version of us we think is most acceptable, we rob the world of our own unique light. You were made on purpose. Your hopes, dreams, and desires are not an accident.
Who'd she plagiarize this from?
I don't know. We can put it through a plagiarism detector.
I was
we need to.
like,
this is not. These aren't her words. This is
ChatGPT. Where are you at?
ChatGPT.
Exactly what it is.
And I bet like if someone doesn't know the history of Ashley Molstad and they're listening to this, it kind of sounds like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, sure, we want to be accepted for who we are. We shouldn't have to want to be like other people to be accepted. I get part of that. It's just when you see the entirety of the unethical baggage trail that she has along with her, and the unethical recruiting practices, and the crap she said about other people behind closed doors when she doesn't think that things are being recorded, that's the issue. Oh my God, Hermit.
Thank you, Hermit. That's awesome.
Oh.
But I think that, I mean, it's the exact same thing that we saw with Natasha at the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not following them and you don't know the history, you're going to buy it because they're very convincing.
Yeah, sure they are.
They're very convincing, and they have their followers that it's like a cult following with these people.
Mm-hmm.
And and it's like, sure, we don't we're like, it's influence unchecked, and that's one of the biggest. At least fortune cookies come with good food usually. Aya, yes, you are correct. And it's, I don't know, it's like, yeah, sure, we're talking about unethical top leaders in Beachbody, but who is checking their influence? I mean, we're all relatively small accounts on YouTube and on Instagram. Their compliance department, we've tried reaching out to them. We've tried even DMing them, and we get blocked. You know, so it's like, what are we gonna do as best as we can? Talk about the ideas that are wrong online so that other people can find the information, because they're not going to find it on Ashley's page. They're not going to find it in her comment section. They're not going to find it, Beachbody keeping their coaches in check. So, I mean, I guess it's just us and other creators.
Yep, absolutely. I know something. Okay, what does this mean for you? I've heard hundreds of times, I love how real you are. And my response is always, it's the only way I know how to be. When all you have to do is show up as you, you can't mess it up. You become free. No more carrying around the weight of other people's opinions. In order to go forward, we need to go inward.
Oh,
Less
God.
looking out, more looking in.
In source. It's a plug for her freaking podcast. Oh my God.
Get ready for all of this. I've never been so sure that this is what I want to help every single one of you do. When we can see who we are, we can make decisions plus space for our most authentic selves. These are the things we're going to be chatting about around here from now on. Insourcing, boundaries, vision, possibility thinking, fear and shame, acceptance, identity, and so much more.
I don't even know what to say. We just walked around in a circle and we're back to the beginning again.
Well,
and then the other funny thing is, because she talks so much, everything that she comes up with is now her new thing, right? She was so like body positivity, her body positive badass class, that was her thing, and that's what she was going to do. And that didn't last very long.
Isn't that the one where she wouldn't give Cheryl a refund and then she finally gave Cheryl a refund?
Yeah.
God.
After she got so much heat for it.
Yep.
Only after Cheryl took it to social media. And
because Cheryl tried to keep it in private and ask for it in private and be respectful of her business. And then Ashley basically was awful to her in her emails and was like, maybe you should have thought about this before you blah, blah, blah. And so it's like, fine, I will go to social because I didn't get what I paid for. And we'll see if there is pressure that can be applied to have you do the right thing, since you won't do the right thing when it's just on you to do it.
It took Cheryl and her being reported to the state of Arizona as well.
Yep. Amber, I just want to know, are the things that you're going to do now, are they the top 3 things that you need to do today? And did you plan that into your schedule? I'm just checking if your time management.
Oh, yeah.
From our girl from earlier.
Again, like I said, I need 9 hours of sleep. So, and I'm working at 8 tomorrow, which is great because I don't actually have to close for once. But,
oh my God.
But the attitude is like when I get there in the morning, because I didn't get done what they asked me to do last night when I closed. So I'm probably going to get fired soon, but I don't care.
Just have your resignation letter ready.
That's what I would do.
I'm serious.
I can, if they fire me, I can file for unemployment. So
that's true too.
Work that. Okay, so what are her qualifications? She took the life coach certification from, what's her name? Brooke something? Dang it, I can't remember her name.
Hold on, life coach school.
Life coach school. Yes, that's the one she did. And she goes to the continuing conferences that they do.
Brooke Castillo.
Yep, that's the one she did. So, and I can tell you, the one that I did was through the Health Coach Institute, and it doesn't give you enough information. You don't know how to do a lot of things after this, like after these courses. And Brooke's not really necessarily qualified to be teaching this either.
Nope.
Yeah, it's not. And they start about like, yeah, we're going to coach you through life, but then they start getting deep into people's like stuff that they need to work through with a licensed professional, because even licensed clinicians can get it wrong if something is manifesting as something else. For example, cult situations, someone leaving a high control group can look like something completely different in the licensed clinician space. And it's a complex thing mucking about in people's minds. And so it's not, you have to be careful and doing the life coaching stuff, especially when you just listen to Ashley's podcast and see how twisty it gets, because you could sit there and be like, I was like, oh my God, this cannot be happening. And it does happen, and people pay her for this. It's wild.
Well, and someone was asking about her qualifications and the different things. Like, there's there's nothing there. And she is capitalizing on what, in my opinion, that she's capitalizing on whatever the hot thing is at the moment. She's moved, like, body positivity was pretty big for a while. Now she's going to move to this being authentic self thing. Like, she, in my opinion, is trying to find out who she is. But even, and what I wanted to say, DC, too, with the therapists also refer you out to other therapists if they don't do that specialization.
Yep.
If they don't do EMDR, they're not going to do it. They're going to send you to someone who has been trained.
And they're taught that they cannot help if they are not trained in a specific area. Like, they literally are not supposed to mess about. They're not supposed to work with something that they don't have experience or training in it, and they won't. And this is not the case with Ashley. It's just not.
Has Danielle looked at Ashley at all? Because that would be an interesting.
Oh my God. I'll have to send her to her, because I'm sure that now that she is in the coaching space, Danielle Ryan will have a heyday with her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to look. This is Jen's favorite. Now I think we're going to look at the current offering that Ashley has. So Jen, do you want to talk about
it? Oh God. Nourish plus Unleash. Oh my God.
And my concern with this, so it's a one-of-a-kind edgy sanctuary designed to restore balance, revitalize your spirit, and unleash your fullest potential. The problem with this is it's not just Ashley. There is another woman who is also going to be there. She is we'll have to look and see what they call her.
Functional nutritionist.
Yeah, they may even say clinical nutritionist in here.
That's not even a thing?
No, it's not.
Yes and no.
Oh, yes and no. Okay.
Like, is it
wouldn't it be a registered dietitian or like?
No, you can get certifications in clinical nutrition.
But okay.
But what this person does is kind of sketchy.
Okay.
It's on the line.
Yeah.
Oh,
what got me with this one, when they talk about let go of stress, embrace adrenal wellness, and embark on transformative journey when you nourish your body, reignite your energy, and unleash the bold, unstoppable, the adrenal wellness. What the?
I don't even.
I read that. I almost spit out my coffee.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. My God.
Oh dang it. Hold on. I accidentally just hit back to Natasha, and nobody needs to see that.
Yes, the Edgy Sanctuary is a new resort in Arizona.
Okay.
And you can go there for way cheaper than having to go. So listen, imagine this, going to this resort without Ashley Molstad. You could listen to your audiobooks and eat all the food that you wanted to eat that didn't include getting shamed by the on-site nutritionist or listening to the nonsense of the therapy that Ashley offers.
Okay. So 3 days. What does nearly 4 nights mean? I don't understand that. Are they supposed to?
No, it's nearly all inclusive.
Oh, that's what. Okay.
Because she didn't hire a graphic designer to do anything.
Okay, so, before everybody watching on the live, before we see the price of what Ashley is charging for this, I will tell you that this resort has an all-inclusive package. All-inclusive.
Is it nearly all-inclusive or all-inclusive?
No, they have an all-inclusive package where you do not need, it's more than $150 food credit. You get a free spa service every day you're there. Yeah, it is all-inclusive.
Okay.
Between $1,000 and $1,200 a night.
So you're going to be spending $3,000
to $4,000 with resort fees and taxes and all that stuff.
Okay. So this is who she's so it's, you also get a private 1-to-1 session with the functional nutritionist Stephanie, who is going to offer a custom supplement protocol.
Oh yeah, and they're doing blood work.
They are doing blood work. Lab fees are included.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy, and you get a one-on-one life coaching session with Ashley Molstad.
Just one.
Just
45 minutes. Just one.
And I love that the main attraction is
Ashley.
Oh
my god. Oh my god. This is just
you're
I
gonna
don't
embrace
know.
a
I don't
rebellious
know.
mindset. Like, what does this mean? Yeah.
And it's not even an hour. It's not even, you know what? If I was going to charge people a crap ton of money, I would have given them an hour each. There's only 12 people coming. That's 12 hours. I would imagine I would want to work freaking hard to make sure that they felt like they were getting every single cent of what they were paying me of their hard-earned money. Oh, she's only giving 45 minutes to each person? Get out of here.
And here's the thing, like, how much can you even accomplish in 45 minutes of meeting someone and not even knowing who they are, what they're doing, like any of that?
You can't, because it's a sales pitch for them to buy into her training, her coaching packages. And I bet they're going to get a deal on coaching packages if they sign at that event.
Yep.
Yeah, Melissa, no, I agree with you. The title font is awful.
You can't barely even see it, which is fine. Oh my god.
So this is the functional nutritionist.
Oh, another widow word. Oh, great. You don't see how this is. I don't even know what the custom nutrition protocol. That should have been on one line, and the font is almost illegible, which you wouldn't want to use. You like, it's fine. What I say, it's fine.
Okay,
whatever.
So with taxes and fees, a double queen room for the all-inclusive package is $3,484
from the hotel.
Yep.
Yes.
Room.
Oh wow. Okay, but are you going to get to do a saliva test that's going to tell you very important information about your body?
No.
Oh, dear God.
I mean, that's worth it right there. And you get a starter supplement kit so that you can continue to purchase her supplements. Yeah.
Which is hilarious because watching Ashley's stories, like I haven't watched in a while just because it's like kind of like I told Cheryl the other day, it's kind of like soap opera. You cannot watch a soap opera for 2 years and they're still on the same damn storyline.
Oh my gosh. I went back to Days of Our Lives like 15, 20 years later, and I'm like, Marlena is still possessed? Like, what?
It's the same. It's the same. They are the same. That's my analogy with like watching their stories is like watching a soap opera, not watching it for years and coming back, and it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
But you get swanky accommodations.
Can you just scroll back up for 1 second? Because I just want to look at the spacing on the top. I just want to look at the spacing on the other.
I don't think she looked at this in mobile form when she was designing it.
No.
She just did it on the computer.
She must have not, because it's not consistent. That one's not awful. It's just when you scroll down and you look at the very last one, it's just awful. See, that one's messed up. That the spacing on this one's messed up.
Yep. She didn't look at it in mobile view. I was gonna say, so I have a package where people it's one call with me and I write them a 3-month program. But I will only do that is if you have been strength training for a year. It is not for new people. Like you have to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like,
because you're ethical. Because you don't want to set someone up for failure. You don't want to you give someone something and there's no foundation. Oh my God, that's awful.
So now she's saying you get a welcome dinner and drinks, a farewell dinner and drinks, all of your lunches, and then a generous food and beverage credit to satisfy all your cravings. It's like $150. At a resort like this, that's not going to last long. $150 is not.
And you know they're charging like $15 a cocktail.
Oh yeah, at least.
At least.
And they could have just
bought
where
this is at least.
Yep. That's why it's almost all inclusive.
Yeah, because Molstad did the cheapest form of it so she could make the most amount of money because she's not doing the all-inclusive stuff for them.
There's stupid adrenal focus nonsense again.
I was waiting. I paused it on purpose. Because Jen, can you give me an example of an adrenal focused workout?
No, because they don't exist.
Like,
I know this. I know this literally doesn't matter, but you see adrenal health and how health is on its own line. Okay, so close to the pink line. Then if you go down to the next section, they actually have enough space before the next line. Like I don't know if they put this together or like the content is bad and the form is bad. Both of it is bad. It's just awful.
DC, I just want to say when I am creating content, widow word is in my head the entire time, and that's the last thing I look for before I publish anything.
Thank you for making my heart happy. Thank you so much.
And I'm just gonna say this for everybody watching. If you are following anyone on social media and they start talking about adrenal health, adrenal fatigue, adrenal this, adrenal that, big red freaking flag. They don't know what they're talking about. If you like their other content, watch their other content. But anything they talk about adrenal health, move along.
Okay, but this is my favorite. We need to recharge the bats.
Oh, what?
I mean, we have bats in Arizona, so
I think your battery, so you're recharging the battery, but we're going to do a spa treatment to recharge the bats.
Oh my God. Do we need to make a little flyer for this so that we can have after Molstad recharge the bats, but have a bat on it and then link to her course? Can I do that?
Let's see.
So bad.
The interesting thing, and I don't know about you guys. So for me, if I were to go to something like this, you get a goodie bag too. And unapologetic fun. If I go to a place like this, I probably wouldn't know a ton of people, right? But you have to room with someone. Okay, so this is based on double occupancy.
So they're
the queen bedroom that I was talking about.
So they're spreading the money as thin as possible. So they're saying you could do all inclusive for however much it is, and you could probably get your own room. But they are cutting the cost even more, so they're getting even more of a profit because they're sticking more than one person in a room.
Yep.
So
and the early bird pricing was supposed to be done like a week ago, I think.
It was done this week.
She's extended it to July 1st.
She's not getting her 12. That's why.
Oh my God.
And Heather, this is Ashley Molstad.
That's why.
So
she can't even get 12 people.
No. So it's $5,400, $5,900, $1,800 saves it. It's based on double occupancy. So single occupancy, you have to pay an extra $700.
Okay. A king room. So the queen room is $1,072 a night. So $1,072. A king room, she's charging how much more? $300. A king room is $1,088. So it's $16 more, and she's charging people $300 more for single occupancy.
Damn. We can probably afford to send you to Melanie Metro's training for like $35. I don't know if we're going to get to this one. We'd have to.
I don't know. I might have to. I'm going to see if there's room.
I'm linking the retreat link in the chat if people want to look at it. If you're having a hard time seeing it, I just linked it in I think in my chat. I'll link it in Amy's chat too.
So it just is wild that it's yes, this is what Ashley has going on. And again, I think the thing we talk about here, let's go to this. The thing we talk about with so many of these coaches is that it's not sustainable and that they have to do other things. And we're proving that with these top coaches. So far, Natasha has talked about Summit. She's it.
Yeah.
She's it. Nobody else is even talking about Beachbody. And I'm saying she hasn't done it in a year. So these coaches that were number one in between Melanie Metro and Natasha they're not doing it.
So they have availability that weekend at the resort. I'm like, I need a kind of like getaway. I need to talk my husband into it.
Oh my God, recon. Recon for us. Ben's husband's gonna be like, I thought we were coming here for a vacation. She's like, well, I just need to go live once a night to give the people a recap, on what the hell's going on.
Spot on.
Yeah. So now we're going to go to the last coach. So here's the interesting thing. So Melanie was the number one coach for 4 years in a row. So this is Melanie Metro. And I can't even imagine what her household was like during that 4 years. Like to maintain the number one spot for 4 years.
Yeah.
It would have been so wild to try and do because you're having to bring in so many people and get them to move up and all of those things. For quite a few years, I would say the years in between when Melanie was kind of taken off of her throne and Ashley was put up, Melanie kind of quit talking about Beachbody for a couple of years, really. And she's only just started back up this last, I would say even last maybe 6 months.
Yeah, because you changed the comp plan, Papa Carl.
Yep.
And she had some of her top hitters go to Monet or however we want to say it. And
Modair too, right?
And Modair. So she lost her really big peeps.
And they took their downlines with them. They took their downlines with them.
Oh wait, I'm gonna move us over to the side. Oh, they absolutely took their downlines with them. So Melanie, and compliance did not care, by the way, when I mentioned this to them. None of these coaches say that they're a Beachbody coach.
Even though it specifically says in policies and procedures they're supposed to notify their followers that they are Beachbody coaches. Yeah. That's okay.
And I'm going to quote what I was told from compliance. They have too many other things to worry about that.
Well,
God. So 5 days ago, I sent, after I reported to FTC, 2 emails to Jemima, I don't even know. She has yet to respond. One was Aaron Hopkins saying you could pee out inflammation. And the other was for Jenny Fisher, who was on the call that DC was talking about earlier that I'm going to be on with Clown Town this week. We're reacting to her. No response.
Yeah, they've quit responding. When I sent the things in on Anita Myron, I got no response from them. I just got a call from Anita. Or, well, not a call. I got a voicemail from Anita.
You got a rage voicemail from Anita. Yeah. And then she raged and then blocked you.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. Well, and we can talk about her because she has made in what she says is that she's made $460,000 since January doing affiliate marketing.
And how much is she selling her course for?
Wasn't it hers 300, I think? Yeah. We're all confused by the peeing out inflammation. That's not how
that's not how it freaking works.
And Amber's husband is a nephrologist. We ask him.
Oh, he's sick of us. He's so sick of us.
Wild questions. And he is always like, you guys need to quit watching these people because, they're so bad. They're so bad.
Yeah.
So Shelby, just drink a lot of water and pee and your skin will be fine.
Yep, absolutely.
No, not medical advice. Do not do that. Please wear sunblock.
So Melanie, she's another one that she coaches on how to coach. And of all of the people that are on, I think she provides a lot of content, and I think she does provide some good things. So this is how she, though, is building up like engagement. So she's asking questions on what her outfits should be for
cowboy boots.
Yep, got all the cowboy boots and the hat. Yep.
This is not what we wear in Texas. I don't know what to tell y'all, but like I was born here and I currently live here, and this is mostly what hat is she wearing in the bottom? Okay,
it's kind of it's like a mix between the influencer big hat and a cowboy hat.
I know, it's like the Monet hat had a baby with a cowboy hat, and then it's limpy. I just don't.
Yeah,
I don't know. They're cute. They're cute. She's cute. Those are cute outfits. That's just not the natural, like what everyone's wearing. I don't know if you're gonna go line dancing. Maybe. What do I know? What do I know? Nothing.
The other thing I'm doing, I forgot to give my leadership tip of the day, and I'm going to do it before I get ready for bed tonight. So one of the big things coming up on a big week, conference week, and again, doesn't matter if you are part of BODi or another company, you can save these tips, file them away as you get ready for your conference. So don't skip planning just because you're not going to be in the office and it's not going to be a regular week. I still want you to plan it out. Here are some of the really important things that you need to think about. Number one, it's going to be really, really busy. So you want to actually sit down and say, when are my sessions? When am I going to lunch with my team? When am I going to do my workout? When am I meeting up for meet and greet? So I put everything on my calendar.
See, she's one that does the meet and greets.
She's the one you're going to go see, DC.
Yeah, we're going to pay for you to go to her training.
We already got I think we got enough donations to cover it, and we'll get you some more so you can buy lunch.
Thank you so much.
Cow lunch.
We need to make sure
I'm not wasting it on Shakeology, paying $1 billion to buy a Shakeology shake.
But make sure you take some extra money because she sells planners as well, and she'll probably have some.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Calendar. And for me, I've got speaking engagements and Q2Qs and practices and stuff that I am responsible for. So I've got all of that on my time blocker. The other thing I'm doing is I'm really thinking about, all right, how long is it going to take me to get from point A to point B? What time do I need to wake up? Am I going to have my content ready to go and ready scheduled for the next day? Am I going to get up early in the morning and do my stories and send my messages and do my follow-ups in the morning? Is it going to happen during break time? So really going through and actually writing it out and being accountable to it, because a conference is a really good opportunity for you to drum up new conversations and chat with people. So you're going to want to make sure you leave the space for it. Now, you're not going to have a lot of extra time, but if you're really well thought out, if you've actually thought about your content ahead of time, you've even written some captions. I love to do it when I'm on the airplane in the notes section of my phone. I will write out my captions. I will make sure I've got everything saved into my saved folder on Instagram. And that is going to ensure that you get the most important things done, and then you spend your time with the most important people. So I hope this was super helpful. I hope you are preparing for the week ahead. If you have any questions for me, drop them in the comments. And if you want to be on my leadership newsletter, where I send some extras out to you, especially those of you that are looking to build a direct sales team, if you just comment the word newsletter, I will send you the information to make sure you're on the leadership newsletter list. All right.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah.
What?
And again, she is another one that she has been successful in Beachbody, has no other leadership, sales, any of that experience.
But she does make planners too?
Yeah, she has a planner. She has a planner.
Has a whole other business.
She has a whole, it's Chic Influencer. And they coach coaches on how to coach, and they do social media marketing.
I really think Colleen from No Shame Sales Game has used Melanie as a blueprint for building that.
Mm.
But Colleen's just on a whole nother level.
Oh yeah. Well,
it was awful.
So, and Melanie, one of the people in her downline, her name's Katie, they created Chic Influencer together. So now she's going to be talking about what Katie.
You guys, it is not our normal Monday. We are not doing all of the Chic Monday meetings we typically do. Instead, it is photo shoot day. You can see we are here shooting inside of this amazing, gorgeous infinity home here in Cranberry. We're working on a special project and we can't wait to announce it actually later today. So make sure you stay tuned. Check out my Instagram stories because we're going to be dropping some fun stuff later on today. You're not going to want to miss it. I got my Aliana's kitchen meal.
I just left this in just so that it could bother DC for a second because she doesn't put ad or anything.
Anti-inflammatory meals are here. Fun fact, Melanie makes everybody who signs up under her order Shakeology on direct, but Melanie does not drink Shakeology herself.
Oh, wow.
It messes with her inflammation.
Yes.
Just another
The healthiest meal a day
ethical-
causes inflammation for her.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have to buy it or drink it, but everybody who signs up underneath her,
yeah, and
be on auto ship.
Sam, that was my question. What is an infinity home? What is that?
Nobody knows. And the way that she is like when you're doing a behind the scenes, not that I'm like doing any of this stuff, but when you're doing it in like a marketing situation, you kind of don't want to give the air of showing off, and like people don't care. They want to see like someone having fun or how the shoot's going or like how you're setting up the shot. They don't want to be like, oh, I'm in this fancy house and you're never going to be able to afford to live here and I can't wait for you to catch what's coming next. Like, that's boring content. And I'm guessing lots of people
just a
for her
builder.
Oh, maybe builder?
Just a builder.
Okay.
Because here's the thing, like her home is gorgeous. Her home is absolutely amazing. See, though, she lives in the Northeast. So I don't know.
This is always the best Monday. Check it out. Chocolate thumbprint cookies, salmon cakes with lemon dill aioli, and teriyaki mayo. That'll be fantastic.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so I order food every once in a while from a local place here.
Yeah.
And I actually got it for this week because I was out of town. I'm like, you know what? I just need to make sure I have food and like I don't want to cook anything. Like, no. Teriyaki mayo. I had sesame chicken string beans today for lunch with rice. It was delicious. It's not anti-inflammatory.
It's wild.
It doesn't exist.
All right. So this was her big news. Is that Katie wrote a book.
Why did we put the link sideways?
I have no idea.
No, not that it matters.
And they're showing you their content that they filmed at this infinity home. And if you look at, I think I went in and looked at the post.
Oh, that's so cheesy.
Right? Katie is in her downline.
I thought Katie left Beachbody.
I don't think so. From my understanding, she was still in her downline. I don't know. Here's the hard part. It's difficult to know because they won't tell you anything. But this book is all about doing direct sales.
No.
Yep. So it's just another one. It's going to launch later this summer, but you can get an exclusive. You can get on the wait list.
No thanks.
Right? Here's the thing, though. In the difference on Melanie's versus Moira. So she had posted this 3 hours before, and she had 82 comments of people that wanted to be added.
No way.
Oh. She has a pretty large following of direct sellers from all different companies. And I think because like she was number one for 4 years. She did something right. Or very wrong, depending on how you look at it.
Then why isn't she number one now? Like, what is she now? Top 10?
No. Mm-mm.
Top 20?
Last year she didn't even make elite, which is like the top 300, 400 people. As of this year, let me look. I can look at that list that I had from the top, because I know she is now. She was number 48 as of April 2023.
Sorry, my dogs are going crazy.
So she was 48, which for her, like that's great lately, because she hasn't even been on the board.
Yeah.
It's twisty. I don't know. It's weird.
And, just so you know, DC, Emily Falver is at 53.
Oh my gosh. We used to sneak into Emily Favre's Zoom calls, and then she found out and got way mad. And then she found out who was letting us into the calls, and then she targeted that person. So just not my favorite person in the world.
And your bestie Julie is 28.
Oh my God. For how much she yells at us, and how much she yells at us to turn our cameras on. Oh, but only turn our cameras on if we can look like we're paying attention. And if we aren't going to be paying attention, we better turn our cameras off, because it's disrespectful to distract her from what she's saying on her Saturday morning like streams. It's just exhausting for all that energy to only be putting you at 28 in the company.
Yeah. It's wild. So which list do you have, Jen? My last one I had was as of April.
This one is May 12th.
Okay. I'll have to find the new one, because yeah, normally the Snark Reddit comes through.
That's where I got these ones at.
Are they blue?
Yeah.
So Emily, if you look at Emily, hold on. Emily's at the one I have her on at 52.
Yeah, she dropped. And in this one, Melanie's at 46.
Oh. Wow.
Janelle Summers is 59.
Oh my gosh. What about Shannon? Remember Shannon was friends with
Ashley?
With Ashley, and Shannon has been dropped like a hot potato, I think.
No, they did a podcast together when Ashley went up to Portland the other week.
But have they still been doing like their Facebook groups where they're trying to recruit together? Because that seemed to fizzle out real fast.
I don't think so. I mean, well, even on this list, Kat is number 128.
Yeah, she dropped far.
Ooh,
Tanya's in the 30s.
Yeah. So I think that's the other thing. In my opinion, it's not sustainable. The amount of things that you have to do in order to have that continual hamster wheel going.
Oh, it's Haley's at 15.
Yep.
Now, Tanya's at 46.
Ooh, yikes.
Melissa McAllister.
And somehow Melissa McAllister's at 34.
Oh, 34. Well, which is funny, because she is not doing anything. Like, she's not really promoting a ton of Beachbody, and I don't think she's going to Summit either. So they're like, hitters are not going.
That seemed like a big deal. I mean, that is not a good sign.
She's not going, and she lives in Texas. It's like,
yeah, for how easy San Antonio is to get to, I don't understand why they would not be going.
Because they know what's in San Antonio. And they don't want to go.
Yeah. It just seems like a really odd location for a trip for Summit. That just seems...
I don't know why.
You know why? Because it's at the end of June. It's in the summer. It's super hot. So the rates they get to book everything are cheap.
Yeah, but you have the threat of overheating. Like, we have people who die here from over, like...
Same here.
I just don't... Okay, Carl. Like, yeah, you get a
I
discount.
remember New Orleans. We did the super workout in the morning, and I brought 3 extra shirts because it was so humid.
Yeah.
And I had like 5 water bottles lined up. It was disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, they could go to Lake Geneva in Wisconsin. Which is great weather at that time of year. They could go... I don't know. I guess it's too expensive to go there. Carl can't afford anything now that his stock price is in the toilet. So
I don't understand why they don't just do it in Los Angeles every year.
Have you guys seen that? It's gone up. It's 52 cents now.
Who did that?
They created the new vice president position.
Wait. Okay, so does that raise your stock price if you have more C-suite positions?
It might because of who they brought in.
Who did they bring in?
He's a fixer. He's come in specifically to help fix the stock price, and he will only get paid if he fixes the stock price.
Wow.
And Carl let go to give up control, but Carl got rid of a bunch of shares.
Again?
Yeah. But people are questioning whether or not it's like insider trading now. So there's chatter about that going on.
SEC, where are you at? What's up?
Let's see. I wanted to answer someone else's question. So Danielle Natoni, as far as I know, is not going to Summit, and she's not in. She's not on any of the leaderboards for anything.
Somebody said earlier that her daughter has a volleyball tournament that she will be going to instead.
Oh.
So I wouldn't know because she blocked me, and I never ever went on her page. Kind of like with Amy Silverman, never went on her page. Never looked at her. I'm like blocked. I'm like, okay.
Danielle blocked me because of the video I did of her training, where she said that in order to get your spouse on board, you just need to have sex with them.
Oh my God! It's like LuLaRoe. It's like the LuLaRoe leader and what they say to their consultants. Oh my God!
I got blocked after that one. So
so here's a bat signal out for the universe. If anybody has any connections on the master distributor list within Beachbody, where it lists the connections of all the people, I am looking to see where Autumn Calabrese is. I want to know, and I wouldn't out you. Just tell me what I need to do to like receive the file. I'll be on my best behavior. I'll redact everything. I would love to see it, please.
Well, even just to get a list of, I still haven't been able to get the list of last year's elite and like the full, because they normally put out a list of like 400 or however many are elite and premier, and I had gotten that the previous year, maybe even the previous year before that too, but I haven't been able to get it for last year.
It's going to be interesting to see how many people walk across the stage at what rank.
Because when they had to have their rank as of, was it the end of May?
Yes.
Yeah. We just want to see. We want to see the list. Even if you can't send us the list for this year, can you send us the list for last year? And can you send us the list where all the super trainers are on it? Because we know that some of them have coaching numbers. So I want to see all of it. So
well, and to see if maybe Carl is,
the master distributor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting to see.
We do want to see that. So if you know anyone, send them to my DMs or something, or to my email, or to Amy's, or to Jen's. Help us out, please.
Yep. And I mean, and if anybody's looking for a marketing job, BODi's hiring.
They are. They've got things on LinkedIn.
Infiltrate. I'm unemployed right now, so I guess they would never hire me. They would never hire me.
We should totally apply.
Oh my God.
I told you guys we will apply, and they're going to check our social media.
Yeah.
If I had any marketing experience, I would. Now, if they put up an HR position, I will totally apply for it. We'll see what happens.
Amy, do you know how good you would have fixed the company by now? You would have cleaned house with the compliance.
If they put up a compliance job, I'm applying.
Oh my God, y'all would be incredible. The
We already
dynamic duo.
do compliance for Beachbody. They just
I know.
Yeah.
I wish they were doing something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel very good as Carl Eichler not really getting a return on my compliance department
No.
for what's going on right now.
Let's see. So a lot of people are asking about Danielle. Danielle Natoni is she really is kind of fallen off. She doesn't talk about it much anymore.
No,
It's hard.
She talks about her hair and now barefoot shoes, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, she has a lot of affiliate codes for different things. So she hasn't talked Beachbody for a long time. And then, she wants Danielle. Oh, we want Danielle Ryan to apply.
Oh,
she wants Danielle Ryan.
Oh
There
my
we
God.
go.
Okay, hold on. I'm messaging her right now. Hold on.
Oh my gosh. It'd be so
Danielle,
funny.
everyone in my live chat wants you to apply for the Beachbody marketing position or whatever. It's on their website right now, but we want you to get the job so that you can infiltrate for us. We'll see what she says. You're going to lose her mind. Oh my God.
So it's interesting because yes, Danielle Natoni does have a lot of people. However, we have been told by people
She's lost thousands.
that she has lost thousands of her downline. So she used to have something like 13,000 in her downline, and now I heard more like 7,000 maybe. So she's lost almost half. Yeah.
Yikes.
So they're filming the new 4 weeks for everybody super block this week. Yay.
Oh my God.
And I haven't looked into it more, but I guess they're going to stop doing the sample workouts for the super blocks as well.
Are they really?
Oh,
I have to look into it more. That is what I've heard. And I'm just like, darn it, I don't get to make fun of them.
Well, and some people had asked if we're going to talk about Summit. We absolutely will talk about Summit. They are they're going to have quite a few of the session. They're going to have the sessions available.
The links are going to be up on Wednesday to watch them live, and then they're going to have the recordings up too. So we will have them, and then we shall do another Snark week.
Absolutely. We won't just do because some of the sessions are very painful. Do you know who the speaker is? Do you know who their big person is this year?
No, they haven't announced anything. Wonder.
Because last year they had Bob Heilig and Brendan Burchard.
Oh, yeah, it was awful. It was awful.
Speakers.
Interesting. Oh, and I'm so sorry about your pup that got scared in daycare.
Yes, it was his first day at doggy daycare, and it was
Kendra
new.
Hall and Aaron King.
Who?
Interesting.
Kendra Hall is a best-selling author and go-to expert for storytelling in business and beyond. She teaches seemingly ordinary people how to be more memorable, influential, compelling, and effective by tapping into something that already exists, their own stories. Aaron King is the world's leading digital persuasion expert, a 2-time best-selling author, and the founder of Get More Yes Media, a sales and leadership training firm. I guess they couldn't pay for bigger names.
I haven't heard of either of those.
Neither have I.
Interesting.
Hey, buddies, I have to go take some medicine, so I need to sign off.
Yeah, it's time to cook dinner. We're having sloppy joes.
Ooh, yes. That sounds delicious.
Live chat. If anyone has any of the information and you want to send us stuff, absolutely send us stuff.
Please send it to us. We would love that. Okay. Y'all have been incredible. Thanks so much for hanging out, and we will talk to you next time about Summit. So, okay, bye.
Bye.